This is the Turk, a mechanical robot that played chess in the 18th century and was practically unbeatable. It made its own moves, announced checkmate, and even laughed in its opponents' faces. For almost 90 years, it traveled the world, facing some of the best chess players and historical figures, and defeating them all. Hundreds of articles were written trying to reveal its secrets, but no one managed to discover how it worked or if it was truly authentic. Surprisingly, the real secret behind this mysterious machine remained unknown for almost 90 years, and was on the verge of being lost completely when the Turk ended up perishing in a fire. We modeled the entire apparatus to show you how this incredible machine worked and how it managed to deceive the entire world for almost a century. This story begins in Vienna in 1769, where a special event was being held, organized by the Empress of Austria. At the event, the public was enjoying a show by a famous French magician who performed illusions using magnets. While the audience was left marveling, one man was much less impressed: Hungarian inventor Wolfgang von Kempelen. He worked for the Empress and promised to return the following year with a much more impressive creation. And so, for the next 6 months, in the secrecy of his own home, Kempelen built the Turk. Kempelen presented his creation at the next event, and it was a resounding success. The public watched in awe as that mysterious mannequin came to life, moved the pieces, and destroyed its opponent. The Turk's fame spread rapidly, and soon hundreds of people all over Europe wanted to face the machine. 10 years passed, but the demand to see the Turk was greater than ever. So Kempelen brought the machine out on tour again, starting its first European tour in 1783. This is how a typical spectacle would unfold. At the beginning, Kempelen would walk across the stage, opening the cabinet doors and inviting the public to look inside the machine. Upon opening the left door, a compartment full of complex machinery was revealed. To demonstrate that nothing was hidden behind, he would open a back door and light a candle so the public could see through the entire structure. He would then close the back door and open the main compartment, which was almost empty. With the doors still open, Kempelen would pull out a set of chess pieces from the bottom drawer. The Turk was ready to play. Kempelen challenged the most intelligent member of the public to try to defeat it, but almost always, the Turk emerged victorious. Kempelen and his machine continued traveling through Europe, facing some of the great chess masters of the era. For the final match in France, the Turk faced Benjamin Franklin. Despite being an avid chess player, the Turk defeated him quickly and easily. After this, speculations about the machine's authenticity began to intensify. While many believed it was completely automatic, others thought it worked by magnets, and some suspected a small child was operating it from within. But Kempelen was determined to take the secret to the grave, and in 1804, he died at the age of 70. The Turk was later sold to a German inventor named Johann Molzel for about $300,000. Over several years, Molzel discovered the machine's secrets and took it on tour again, this time with even more success in the United States. One day, after a performance in Baltimore, an article appeared in a local newspaper that seemed to reveal the Turk's secrets. 2 young men had climbed into the shed where the machine was stored and saw Molzel open the cabinet and a man get out. Days later, the newspaper retracted the story because the boy's account could not be verified. After understanding the secrets of his new acquisition, Molzel took the Turk back on tour. One of his first opponents was none other than Napoleon Bonaparte, whom he defeated with ease. Molzel and the Turk spent the next 20 years touring from Boston to the Mississippi River and everywhere in between. The Turk was more popular than ever, but still, nobody knew if it was real or not. The famous poet Edgar Allan Poe was invited to inspect the machine and ended up writing an essay on how he believed it worked. He thought there was simply a man under the Turk's clothing who could see the board and make all the moves. Molzel spent most of the 1830s touring the United States and Cuba with great success. But while returning by ship to the United States, he died suddenly at sea, and the Turk, along with all its secrets, was left to be discovered upon its return to land.